Hey everyone, we're excited to welcome you to the opening ceremony of the Decreasing Frictions in DeFi Hackathon. This hackathon is an online hackathon where builders such as yourself get to showcase your innovations of how to solve real-world issues that decrease the financial frictions of the world using ERC20 swaps. This hackathon is brought to you by some awesome sponsors, 0x, Polygon, AWS, and Family. And in this video, we'll be going over the must-knows for you as a builder to have the best experience when building for this event. And to get started off, I'm one of your co-hosts. I'm Jessica, the developer advocate over at 0x. And with me, I have
William Doom, Senior Account Manager here at 0x.
So to kick off, you're probably wondering prizes. So the prize pool for this event is $10,000 in USD, and this amount will be distributed via quadratic funding to the top builders. In addition to this amount, AWS will be providing credits to the top 3 builders. So 10,000 AWS credits for first place, 5,000 for the second place, and 5,000 for third place. And in addition to the monetary prizes, we'll be offering marketing to the top 3 winners as well. So as you're building your app outside of this hackathon, this will help provide an opportunity to showcase your build to new users. So this event is a great experience for those who are either brand new to the DeFi Web3 space, or even those who have experience and are looking to further their toolkits. Whether you're in either of these camps, there's a lot of different ideas that are possible. So we're sharing a couple with you here. So think about wallets, payments, portfolio managers, investment strategies, crypto trading platforms, or even in-game currency exchange are great opportunities to plug in the 0x swap API to have ERC20 swapping capabilities. And beyond this list here, we'll be putting out a full-on guide titled Inspirations for Building with 0x Swap API next week. So give 0x a follow on Twitter. Keep a lookout on our content hub for the blog posts coming out. It will showcase these project ideas and more with actual examples onto the judging criteria. For this hackathon, we'll have 7 criteria that the judges are looking for. So the first 2 are definitely required. So first off being all applications must implement the swap API endpoint, and we require that it must be deployed on either Polygon mainnet or Mumbai. Secondly, all apps must integrate ConnectKit. And the criteria that the judges will be using to review the applications will be technical implementation. So making sure that the code is code-complete. Does it look well written, well structured? Secondly, how creative is this idea? Is it solving a use case that isn't being met right now? Thirdly, the design. So is the design delightful to users? Also, what's the adoption and market for this potential app? Does it reach a global audience? Does it have widespread appeal? And lastly, we'll be taking a look at the overall presentation. So looking at how well documented is it? Is the documentation thorough? Is the video that you're submitting covering all the requirements? So just to summarize, what we don't want is applications that don't actually swap tokens. So don't just use the swap API for pricing. Actually make sure that it's swapping tokens. Make sure that the code is code complete, and if it's not deployed on Polygon or Mumbai, then that's no good. And make sure you're using ConnectKit. It's a powerful React component library built by Family to help users connect their wallet to your dApp. Then next, I want to talk about the submission requirements. So once you have your project built out, make sure you submit it on time. For those who have more than one idea, we do allow that you can submit more than one application if the applications are unique enough from each other. So in terms of submission, the deadline for turning all these in is July 2nd at 11:59 p.m. And this is in Pacific time. So make sure you check what that time is in relationship to your local time. And when submitting, only one member of the project needs to submit it, but make sure you include all team member names so we can properly associate the project to the builder. Last two things for the submissions are we ask that all videos and documentations be written in English. If not originally in English, provide a translation. And then the submissions must include a link to your code on GitHub, a video explaining your project, how to use it, and a project demo, a README file that showcases which file the swap API is called in, and then points to how ConnectKit is used. And so for the next half of this, I'm going to pass it over to Doom.
All right. So workshop dates. So today we have our workshop monetization across the DEX space with Will Warren. Next week, June 8th, we have workshop 2, which is dApps on AWS Basics by Aaron Semp, AWS SA. Also on June 8th, we have a written guide, Inspiration for Building on 0x by our own Jessica Lynn. And on June 15th, which is Thursday, June 15th, we have workshop 3, create a token swap dApp with 0x, ConnectKit, and Next.js, also by Jessica. All right, next slide. So our important dates to keep in mind, so put these in your calendar. June 2nd through July 2nd, the hackathon starts and the submission period begins. So starting today, June 2nd, running till July 2nd. On July 2nd, hackathon ends at 11:59 p.m. GMT 8, which is Pacific Standard Time. So just make sure that your submissions are in by 11:59 on Sunday, July 2nd. On July 3rd, the review and judging period starts, and that's going to run from July 3rd to July 7th. And then on July 10th, we will announce all winners. How to join. So as you can see on the screen, step 1, read through the basic requirements. And all of this can be found on DoorHacks. So use DoorHacks as your source of truth to find all of the information, all of the resources. But you want to start by reading through the requirements. Step 2, join the 0x Discord. It's coordinated through the hashtag DeFi 2023 Hackathon channel. So jump in there if you have any questions or maybe potentially looking to find other team members. Step 3, fill out the sign-up form. Step 4, all team members should register on DoorHacks. So make sure all of your team members have created their DoorHacks account. Step 4, attend all the workshops and build your projects. Basically, these workshops are going to be used to put tools in your tool belt and help expose you to the greater world of DeFi and 0x and other tools that you might find useful throughout your project build. And step 5, submit your entry with all teammates included on DoorHacks. You can find the submission requirements and judging criteria on DoorHacks as well. So really encourage you to spend some time on DoorHacks, just going through all of the material and all of the FAQs and requirements. All right, our resources. So you'll see our pool of resources here. And if there's anything that we're missing or you can't seem to find, use the Discord. Let us know, reach out to us in Discord. But we've put together a wealth of information here just to lean on for all of the resources needed to help you build and be successful during this hackathon. So from our 0x documentation to ConnectKit, Polygon, and AWS, and these can all be found on DoorHacks as well. All right, so the hackathon starts today and again runs through July 2nd. Number one call to action today, jump into the Discord and start building. All right, and now that we have all the logistics out of the way, we will jump to the workshop by Will Warren, and we look forward to seeing your hackathon builds. Have a great hackathon.